Selecting a large language model is hard ask. For any domain or any task, if your onus is to select or choose a model, then you know the pain. Especially if you are trying to select or choose a model from thousands of open source models from Hugging Face, then it can become a real daunting task. If your choice is only limited to API based closed source models, then it is not that hard. Then you just have to select the API cost, you just have to look at the general purpose model, and most of the people end up going either with OpenAI's models such as GPT-4 or GPT 3.5, or they select a model from hyperscalers like public cloud from AWS, like Bedrock, or from Google Cloud Platform, Vertex AI, and there are various other services. And then there are some also specific cloud providers who are geared towards AI, like Together, and then there are heaps of them which provide you API based LLMs, and then you can select from them. Now, the real issue becomes when you have to select a model, an open source one from repositories like Hugging Face, and you have to locally install it. How do you do that? How do you know which LLM is good for a specific task? I will be very honest and candid upfront. I don't think so. We have any specific and I should say 100% benchmark to select that as of now. I would say that if you're looking to do that, then instead of searching for a domain specific LLM, maybe pick a good quality LLM like maybe Gemma from Google or Llama from Meta, or similar models like Phi 3 from Microsoft, and there are few others too from reputable companies, and then fine tune it on your own domain data. So that is one way. But if you don't want to fine tune and you are still bent on selecting a model which is specific to the domain, then maybe search for very, very particular domain specific models. For example, if you're looking for a medical oriented model, there are few of them which have become quite reputable, like OpenBio LLM, then we have MedPalm, and then there are few others. For example, for legal one, we have Sol LM, and then I have covered various models. So one way could be to just search my channel for legal domain LLM, medical domain LLM. So I have done like 2000 videos just last year, and I'm sure that you will find one LLM or another according to your domain. Now, but the thing is that it is still very hard. So that is why I was quite curious when I was doing a video on Nexa AI's model Octopus. I stumbled upon their repo and I stumbled upon this leaderboard from their repo, and I will also drop the link in video's description. They have created this community driven leaderboard. So I would say don't trust it, but looks interesting. So that is why I thought of sharing it, because people are voting about it, and it's a democracy, so up to you if you really think that this makes sense. For example, for Einstein older version, for Llama 3 there are only 12 votes, but for Llama 3 8 billion there are 11 votes. And according to this leaderboard, Einstein is really good for biology, but if you scroll down you will see the Einstein version 4 is the other than Llama 3 is good for biology too, but the votes are lesser. Similarly, you would see there are some domain specific LLMs like for business, chemistry, health law, medicine chat, and then there is no mention of OpenBio LLM. So it doesn't look like it is updated that much. So, but interesting concept, I should say. And then for philosophy, OpenHerms, Llama 3 Stanford, and that sort of stuff. And if you go through the repo, you will see that they have also put in a similar sort of category wise models where you can select a model as per, for example, if you want to go with these subjects, and I think they are from MMLU data set. MMLU is a benchmark, and MMLU stands for Massive Multitask Language Understanding, and it's a test designed to measure a text model's multitask accuracy by evaluating model in zero shot and few shot settings. The MMLU benchmark is a diverse set of tests designed to evaluate the understanding and problem solving abilities of language models across multiple domains. So if you look at it, for example, in this one, this Abacus AI Llama 3 Smog one, it is quite good for computer security, high school computer science. And then, for example, this medicine chat is for good for anatomy, nutrition, and that sort of stuff. And then if you scroll down, you will see this law chat is good for international law, jurisprudence, and that sort of stuff. And I think I already have covered most of them in detail on my channel. So if you're interested on them, but I think that this is still, of course, nowhere exhaustive list. There are thousands of models, hundreds of models out there. And I can tell you off the bat, there are a lot of them which are not that good in that domain. I'm not going to name them, but I should say that that is why I'm saying there is no hard and fast rule. Just because something is written in GitHub or on Hugging Face doesn't mean that it is true. So, treat carefully, do your own due diligence, because the thing is that selecting a model is very hard. So, for example, you are searching for a finance related model. So, NLP models that are used to analyze financial news and research reports, you should look at their data set and see if that finance data set is heavy during the training or not, if you can find that information. But then how do you know that information is correct? So you see that there is no hard and fast rule there, and I don't know of any leaderboard which is domain specific and is also very, very reputable. If you know it, please put it in the comments. I'll be very happy to cover it off. So it is really important to note that the choice of AI model depends on the specific task and data at hand. It is also important to consider the legal and ethical implications of using AI models in different domains. So you can't just pick up a model, for example, a medical model such as this LLM, medical chat, or whatever its name was, and even the good ones. I'm not saying this is a bad one. I mean which are quite popular and famous like OpenBio, medical LLM. You can't just put it in your clinic and just replace the human doctors with it. You simply can't do it. But what you can do, you can pick these domain specific LLMs and then fine tune further on your own medical data. So that is something I think would be quite beneficial because they would already be trained on some large corpora related to that domain. And if you fine tune them as per your own domain, that should be awesome. And then further down the road you also integrate RAG pipeline with it. That could be beneficial too, but it's not an easy task. This requires quite a careful planning and lot of research. So you see that selecting a model is very hard. So that is why when you guys ask ask your questions in the comments asking me that which model would be best for this use case, that is why it's very hard for me to tell you. So my apologies, I'm not trying to be unhelpful, but I simply can't tell you off the bat by just looking at your question and telling you, okay, use this model. Anyway, I hope that this was beneficial. If you have any questions, please let me know. And of course, if you have some methodology to select a model which you think is good, please share it away in the comments. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.